He said then that we should not listen to the cynics and the sceptics, the doomsters and the gloomsters. He said that Britain could be revived, that the opportunity that Brexit provided to bring our nation together and to unleash our nation's potential was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, the British people have seized that opportunity. They have placed their trust in us, and that is thanks to the leadership of our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. And before we welcome the Prime Minister to the stage, we have a video.
We've had 3 years of a parliament that does nothing except argue, going round in circles like a washing machine stuck on the spin cycle. And by getting Brexit done, with our deal, we'll be able to move on as a country and unleash Britain's potential. It is this One Nation Tory party that is already embarked on the biggest cash boost for the NHS for a generation. And we pledge 50,000 more nurses and their bursaries and 50 million more GP surgery appointments. We will tackle crime with 20,000 more police officers and tougher sentencing, and that we will sort out our immigration system with a points-based Australian-style system. But it's taken 3.5 years to change this paralysed parliament. I say, let's go carbon neutral by 2050 and Corbyn neutral by Christmas. Let's go. We will invest millions more every week in science, in schools, in apprenticeships and in infrastructure. We can reach, and we will reach, net zero by 2050 with clean energy solutions. We can do all these things without raising our income tax, VAT or national insurance contributions. That's our guarantee. Get Brexit done and we'll see a pent-up tidal wave of investment into this country. Get Brexit done and we can focus our hearts and our minds on the priorities of the British people. Let's finally believe in ourselves and what we can do. This country has long been a pioneer. We inaugurated the steam age, we inaugurated the atomic age, the age of the genome. We led the way in parliamentary democracy, in female emancipation. And when the whole world had succumbed to a different economic fashion, this country and this party, under a female prime minister, pioneered ideas of free markets that spread across the planet. And now we are about to take another giant step, to do something no one thought we could do, to reboot our politics, to relaunch ourselves into the world, and to dedicate ourselves again to the simple proposition that we are here to serve the democratic will of the British people. Let's get Brexit done. Unleash the potential of this whole country. Into the world, and to dedicate ourselves again to the simple proposition that we are here to serve the democratic will of the British people. Thank you all very much for coming. Well, my friends, good morning, everybody. My friends, well, we did it. We did it. We pulled it off, didn't we? We pulled it off. We broke the deadlock. We ended the gridlock. We smashed the roadblock and in this glorious, glorious pre-breakfast moment before a new dawn rises on a new day and a new government, I want first of all to pay tribute to good colleagues who lost their seats through no fault of their own in the elections just gone by. And I, of course, want to congratulate absolutely everybody involved in securing the biggest Conservative majority since the 1980s, which was literally, as I look around, literally before many of you were born. And with this mandate and this majority, we will at last be able to do what? You've been paying attention. Because this election means that getting Brexit done is now the irrefutable, irresistible, unarguable decision of the British people. And with this election, I think we've put an end to all those miserable threats of a second referendum. And I say respectfully to our stentorian friend in the blue 12-star hat. That's it. Time to put a sock in the megaphone and give everybody some peace. But I have a message to all those who voted for us yesterday, especially those who voted for us Conservatives, One Nation Conservatives, for the first time. You may only have lent us your vote, and you may not think of yourself as a natural Tory. And as I think I said 11 years ago to the people of London when I was elected in what was thought of as a Labour city, your hand may have quivered over the ballot paper as before you put your cross in the Conservative box. And you may intend to return to Labour next time round. And if that is the case, I am humbled that you have put your trust in me and that you have put your trust in us. And I and we will never take your support for granted. And I will make it my mission to work night and day, flat out, to prove you right in voting for me this time and to earn your support in the future. And I say to you that in this election, your voice has been heard, and about time too. Because we politicians have squandered the last 3.5 years, in squabbles about Brexit. We've even been arguing and about the tone of our arguments. I will put an end to all that nonsense, and we will get Brexit done on time by the 31st of January. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. Leaving the European Union as one united kingdom, taking back control of our laws, borders, money, our trade, immigration system, delivering on the democratic mandate of the people. And at the same time, this One Nation Conservative government will massively increase our investment in the NHS, the health service that represents the very best of our country, with this single beautiful idea that whoever we are, rich, poor, young, old, the NHS is there for us when we are sick. And every day that service performs miracles. And that is why the NHS is this One Nation Conservative government's top priority. And so we will deliver 50,000 more nurses and 50 million more GP surgery appointments. And how many new hospitals? 40. Correct. And we will deliver long-term NHS budget enshrined in law, 650 million extra every week, Health Secretary. and all the other priorities that you, the people of this country, voted for. Record spending on schools, an Australian-style points-based immigration system, more police, how many? 20,000. Colossal new investments in infrastructure, in science, using our incredible technological advantages to make this country the cleanest, greenest on earth, with the most far-reaching environmental programme. And you, the people of this country, voted to be carbon neutral in this election. You voted to be carbon neutral by 2050. And we'll do it. You also voted to be Corbyn neutral by Christmas, by the way. And we'll do that too. You voted for all these things, and it is now this government, this people's government, it's our solemn duty to deliver on each and every one of those commitments, and it is a great and heavy responsibility, a sacred trust for me, for every newly elected Conservative MP, for everyone in this room and everyone in this party. And I repeat that in winning this election, we have won votes and the trust of people who have never voted Conservative before, and people who have always voted for other parties. Those people want change. We cannot, must not let them down. And in delivering change, we must change too. We must recognise the incredible reality that we now speak as a one-nation Conservative party, literally for everyone from Woking to Workington, from Kensington, I'm proud to say, to Clwyd South, from Surrey Heath to Sedgefield, from Wimbledon to Wolverhampton. And as the nation hands us this historic mandate, we must rise to the challenge and to the level of expectations. And Parliament must change so that we in Parliament are working for you, the British people. And that is what we will now do, isn't it? Yeah. That is what we will now do. Let's go out and get on with it. Let's unite this country. Let's spread opportunity to every corner of the UK with superb education, superb infrastructure and technology. Let's get Brexit done. But first, my friends, let's get breakfast done too. Thank you all. Thank you all very much for coming. Thank you all very much. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well done, everybody.